Hi and welcome to another interesting grammar video. In this video, let's learn about conditional clauses. Before getting into the topic, you should know some basic things that you have learned in your lower classes. So shall we have a quick recap of what is clause and its types? What is a clause? A clause is a group of words that contains a subject and a predicate with a finite verb. Your finite verb is a verb that undergoes changes depending upon the tense, number, and person. Clause is of two types. They are main clause and subordinate clause. Your main clause is a clause that makes a complete sense by itself. That is, it stands alone and gives a complete meaning. That is why main clause is also called as independent clause. Whereas the subordinate clause doesn't give complete sense. It depends upon the main clause for its meaning to be get completed. Thereby, subordinate clause is also called as dependent clause. So now let's understand through these examples. When he saw a snake, he shouted, "If I go to town, I will get new clothes." So these two sentences have two clauses, where the first part of the sentence is, "When he saw a snake and if I go to town," are called the subordinate clauses because they do not give complete meaning. They depend upon the following main clause for its meaning to get completed. So children, though the subordinate clause has subject and a finite verb, it cannot give a complete meaning. So now, are you clear with this main clause and subordinate clause, children? So now, let's learn in detail about conditional clause. Conditional clause. Conditional clause is also called as conditional sentence. This conditional clause is usually introduced with subordinating conjunction if. Conditional clause always have two parts, an if clause part and a main clause part. Here, if clause part introduces a condition like something which may happen or may not happen depending on the circumstances. And the main clause part presents the result. That is, the action in the main clause can only take place if a certain condition in the if clause is fulfilled. Look at the examples here, children. If you study, you will pass the exam. If you eat ice, it melts. So here, the first part of the sentence is, if you study and if you eat ice are the conditional part that begins with if. If these condition gets fulfilled or satisfied, we can expect the desired result, the desired action to take place in the main clause. And one more thing to be noted is that the conditional clause, that is the if clause, can go either before the main clause or after it. So here in the given examples, we find the if clause coming before the main clause. Conditional clauses are of four types. First one is type 0, which is called as zero conditional. And next is type 1, that is called as open conditional clause. Followed by type 2, which is called as imaginary conditional clause. And the last one is type 3 condition, which is called as unfulfilled conditional clauses. So children, all these conditional clauses take different forms in order to show the difference in meaning. So let us see one by one in detail. Zero conditional clause. Zero conditional clause is used for scientific facts and general truth. It is used to express things which cannot change and they remain the same. Observe this example, children. If you eat iron, it expands. Here, if you eat iron is the if clause and it expands is the main clause. Now tell me, children, what is the condition laid in this if clause part? If the iron is eaten, what will happen if the iron is eaten? What is the result? It expands. So here the condition expresses the scientific fact, so we should use simple present in both if clause part as well as in the main clause part. Can you see the verbs in both clauses to be in simple present, children? So this is how you have to write a clause in zero conditional type. Conditional type 1, which is called as open conditional clause. Here open conditional clause is used to talk about things which are possible in the present or future. It is used to tell about the possibility of something to happen in the future. Observe this example, children. If you walk fast, you will catch the train. Here, if you walk fast is the if clause part and you will catch the train is the main clause part. If the condition in the if clause part is fulfilled, only then you will get the desired result of the main clause. That is, if you walk fast, you will be able to catch the train. But if the condition in the if clause is not fulfilled, you will not get the desired result. That is, if you walk slow, you will not be able to catch the train. There are chances for you to miss the train. So children, in this type 1 open conditional clause, we should use simple present in the if clause part. Can you see the verb walk to be in simple present tense? Yes. And in the main clause, we should use simple future tense. Observe the verb in the main clause, children. Will catch. Will catch is in the simple future tense. So this is all about open conditional type, children. So now shall we move on to the next type? Conditional type 2, that is imaginary conditional clause. This type 2 conditional clause is used to express the imaginary situations which are contrary to facts in the present. That is, which are opposite to facts in the present. And therefore, it is unlikely to happen in the present or future. Observe the given example, children. If I were a bird, I would fly in the sky. Here, if I were a bird is the if clause and I would fly in the sky is the main clause. So now tell me, children, is it possible for you to become a bird? No, it is impossible. So when it would happen, children? It would happen only in the imagination. So this conditional type 2 is full of imagination. It is unlikely to happen in present or future. So in this type 2 conditional sentence, we use simple past tense in the if clause part and we should use the modal verbs would, could and should along with the main verb in the main clause part. Conditional type 3, which is called unfulfilled condition. This type 3 conditional clause is used to talk about an action or result that has already happened and it cannot be changed. Why? Because it happened in the past. If anything happened in the past, it cannot be redone or recreated. Observe this example, children. If you had studied, you would have passed the exam. If you had studied is the condition part if clause and you would have passed the exam is the result part main clause. So this sentence talks about the past action that he or she failed to perform. It cannot be redone. What has happened is happened. He or she did not study and so they did not pass the exam. So in this sentence, the speaker just expresses the feeling of the past action or the result. So in this type 3 conditional clause, we should use past perfect tense in the if clause part and in the main clause part, we have to use would have and past participle form of verb in the main clause. So children, shall we run through all the 4 types of conditional clauses with some examples? Look at this example. If you eat butter, it melts. Here, if you heat butter is the condition part if clause and it melts is the result part main clause. Here, the condition expresses the scientific fact and so we have used simple present tense in both if clause and main clause. One more example. If you stand in the rain, you get wet. Here, if you stand in the rain is the condition part if clause, and you get wet is the result part main clause. Here the condition expresses the general truth, and so we have used simple present tense in both if clause and main clause. And now coming to type 1 conditional clause, which is open condition or possible condition. Look at this example. If it rains, we will cancel the trip. Here, if it rains is the condition part if clause, and we will cancel the trip is the result part main clause. Here, if the condition in the if clause is fulfilled, there is possibility for the action in the main clause to happen certainly in the future. And we should use simple present tense in the if clause part and simple future tense in the main clause part. And one more example, if you study, you will pass the exam. Here, if you study is the condition part if clause and you will pass the exam is the result part main clause. And here again, if the condition in the if clause is fulfilled or satisfied, you will get the desired result of the main clause. And we should use simple present tense in the if clause and simple future tense in the main clause. Let's see type 2 conditional clause, which is called imaginary condition or impossible condition. Have a look at this example. If I were a doctor, I would find vaccine for COVID-19. Here, if I were a doctor is the condition part if clause, and I would find vaccine for COVID-19 is the result part main clause. So in reality, you are not a doctor. You just imagine to be a doctor. That if you were a doctor, you would find vaccine for COVID-19. And so in this type 2, we should use simple past tense in the if clause part and use modal verb along with the present form verb in the main clause part. Coming to one more example, if I won the lottery, I would travel a lot. Here, if I won the lottery is the condition part if clause and I would travel a lot is the result part main clause. Here again, when this action gets satisfied or fulfilled, only in the imagination. Only through the imagination, you won a lottery, so you would travel a lot. So in this type 2 conditional clause, we should use simple past tense in the if clause and the modal verb would and present form verb in the main clause. And coming to the last type 3 conditional clause, which is called as unfulfilled condition. Observe this example. If Hema had saved money, she would have bought a car. If Emma had saved money is the condition part if clause and she would have bought a car is the result part main clause. Here, the speaker talks about the past action that Hema failed to perform. So the condition expresses the unfulfilled action that happened in the past which cannot be redone or recreated. And so we should use past perfect tense in the if clause part and would have along with the past participle form of verb in the main clause part. Look at another example. If Ram had walked fast, he would have caught the bus. Here, if Ram had walked fast is the condition part if clause and he would have caught the bus is the result part main clause. Here again, the condition expresses the action in the past that cannot be changed. And so we have used past perfect tense in the if clause part and would have and past participle form of verb in the main clause part. So students, I hope you all have understood this grammar, conditional clauses. So I'll catch you up with another interesting video. Thank you.